Hi there again, everybody. Welcome back to Prestige Auctions. It's jewellery sneak peek time this week. Now, the bad news is there's not loads of jewellery in the auction this week. We have got some more to put through, but with one thing or another, we just haven't had time to sort everything out. But the few bits and bobs that are in the auction this week are very nice pieces indeed. As I just sort of scan over the top of the stuff there for you, we're going to talk about it in a little bit more detail in a second. But for one reason or another, the auction room has been extremely busy again this week. I can tell you they've already finished lotting up, and they're already at over they're over 1,300 lots once again. So as this one goes out on tonight, which is Tuesday evening, I can tell you'll see all the pictures going online as well. And if you go over to our Facebook page, you'll be able to find the full colour catalogue of all the stuff that's in this week's sale. So what is in the jewellery cabinet this week if there's not a lot? Well, this stuff here is called Blue John. This stuff is quite collectible. The patternization in it is quite interesting. And these are on silver chains and pendants and things. And what I can tell you is this is quite heavy. I mean, to be fair, to wear that around your neck would be quite a weighty thing to have on. But this stuff does seem to be incredibly popular. So what have you got? Well, when you look at this, obviously it's in a jewellery box there. And the Whitby Jet shop there, that one. And when you come to this one here, there's another one as well, and this one here is another piece in silver again. Now this is a smaller piece, so it's slightly lighter, which is good because I think the other one would just get a bit too much after a while. But when you look, it's all good condition, good quality, and in silver as well. There's also another small piece here. And now this is sort of a smaller piece, maybe a pendant, maybe a charm or something like that, but it's certainly a smaller piece. From the same clearance came this, and this is an interesting bit as well. This is an American silver ring. I want to sort of show you a little bit closer to this. So you've got the eagles and things on the side and like a turquoise piece in the middle. This is heavy, real heavy ring. I don't know what the ring size is on that one, but there you go. American silver ring, weighs 14.89 grams. In its little ring box as well. Very nice piece, that one indeed. And one to look out for in the sale on Saturday. There's also a couple of £5 coins in there. I did notice that on the other cabinet, which I'll show you in a second, there are some other coins. And then there's a small collection of various bits and bobs in that bag there as well. This one here is a little silver chain, like maybe for charms and things like that, but it is actually gold colour wash, so it does look gold, but it is actually silver. This one's a little Mispar brooch as well, probably a silver one as well. And then this one down here, another silver chain and silver chain down here. With pendant, sort of a locket pendant, and also you can tell there's a silver ring. As we come over this way, there was quite a nice watch here, to be fair, this week. If I can actually get it out of the box one-handed, which I don't think I can. So you're going to have to look at that one on the pictures. It's a nice Citizen Eco Drive watch. Now here, there is a replica watch, but it's quite a nice quality piece, that one. And also we've got some silver, big silver chains as well, which are quite nice. They're quite substantial, these sort of silver rope chains and things, that one there. And then this one here is this pearl necklace. But what's nice about this, I don't know if you can see close enough, but it's actually got an 18 karat gold clasp, which is saying it's 750, which is 18 karat. There's also a couple of watches down here as well, but one of the nicest pieces here in the cabinet this week are these here, which are 2 diamonds. They're not lab diamonds, they're natural diamonds. They're brilliant cut as well, and there's lots of paperwork with them as well. Now I can tell you these have got a £450 reserve on them. So you're really worth looking. If you're thinking of having a piece of jewellery made and you're looking for 2 nice diamonds, then they are in the cabinet this week. I'm just going to go over to the other cabinet to show you some of the other bits that are here as well. And we did cover a lot of this off in the sneak peek last night, but was looking earlier. There's some very nice bits and bobs scattered around in the sort of glass cabinet this week. And a couple more jewellery boxes and things up there. So again, if you are thinking of coming down to Prestige this week, I do suggest you give yourself a little bit more time. There's lots to view, especially when it comes to jewellery. I mean, look at that there, for instance, in that bag there. There could be anything in there. All that white metal that's in there down here, I noticed there was quite an interesting box here, lot number 308. When you look in the box, there's absolutely loads of jewellery boxes which have all got items in them for the coin buyers as well this week. When you look into some of these boxes here, more coins there, there's more coins there as well, and I'm sure you're going to find other bits and bobs kicking around as well. So there you go, everybody. It's looking like quite an interesting week this week. There's also bits and bobs in there that you can see. So there's going to be lots for you to look at. Well, how are you going to get to look at these items? If you are new to the channel, viewing at Prestige Auctions is from 8 in the morning until 7 p.m. at night on a Friday, every Friday, that we have an auction on, which is most weeks. And you can, of course, come down and have a look at the items. This one is for August the 8th, this video. August the 8th, 2025. If you are watching it in the future, then this is what we're selling this week. Come down between 8 in the morning and 7 at night. And then the auction room opens at 8 a.m. on the Saturday morning on auction day, which is August the 9th. And then you can get involved with the bidding from 9 a.m. 9 a.m. the hammer starts going down. How many lots do we get through an hour? Well, we get through at the start of the auction probably about 170 to 180 lots an hour. It does slow down a little bit as you're doing the first few lots, because more things seem to have more bids on around the cabinets and that. It does tend to speed up as we get into the back rooms and so on. So if you are judging your time, what we strongly suggest to everybody is that you look on YouTube or on Facebook, where the live feed will be on, where you can watch the auction. And then that way you will be able to see exactly where we're up to if you're planning on coming down at a certain point for things to bid on. The jewellery cabinet, of course, you can see here, these are at 300s, and some of the stuff we were just looking at is the cabinet before this one. So if you want to be down for the jewellery and for the jewellery cabinet, you need to be down at the auction at probably around, I would say, to be safe, if you was here for between 10 and 10:30, you're going to be okay. That gives us a chance to get onto the lots that are already coming up, and then the jewellery will come up and you'll be able to bid on it. Of course, it's not just jewellery, it's about everything else. So if you didn't see the sneak peek last night, do strongly suggest that you have a look at the Monday night sneak peek on YouTube as well, and that will show you all the items that came in. Of course, if you want to look at items individually, go over to our Facebook page, and all the items will be on Prestige Auctions Grimsby. Thanks ever so much for watching this, everybody. I know it's not so much stuff this week in the jewellery cabinet. I'm sure we'll fill it up again for you next week. If you did enjoy the content, please do feel free to share it, and also to leave a comment, hit that subscribe button, and hopefully we'll see you all very soon at Prestige Auctions.